Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of New Book Hootis. I am your host, DeathMetalHero, and with me this week is Miss Rena from Magical Gal Media. How's it going, Miss Rena?
It's going good. Thanks for having me on.
You're very welcome. How goes the campaign so far?
Excellent. Just knocked my first stretch goal yesterday.
Excellent. That's exciting. So I guess, what kind of things are you into? What kind of things do you read? You know, we're going to talk about the campaign, but I'd like to get to know, where your headspace is coming from. What kind of stuff do you dig?
I am very much into manga and anime. I started reading some manga lately, but due to my campaign taking up time, I haven't been able to finish it.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Campaigns are very, very time-consuming creators, and they require massive amounts of care and, keeping an eye on, as it were. They can be unruly. Plus, going around to all the different streams, talking to people, and, doing that whole promotion trail. Let's say hi to the chat. What's up, Flying Feline?
Hey,
Thank you for coming to hang out. I have my water. Skål. Oh, shit. And we've got a Neff in the chat. What's going on,
Hey.
Neff? Nefarious. He says, congrats on that first stretch goal. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you launched what? About a week, 2 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. So tell me about some of your influence. I know you said anime and manga are some of the things that you really like, but like give me something specific. Like what's your favorite? What's your favorite
I like
anime?
I like Magical Girl anime specifically. I have numerous favorite anime. My favorite Magical Girl anime, since it's a huge influence on Black Rhapsody, is Madoka Magica, which is not the first Dark Magical Girl series, but it's one that pioneered the genre. It's a deconstruction of the Magical Girl genre. That was a huge influence on Black Rhapsody.
Okay, very cool. So definitely going for that dark gothic aesthetic. I mean, that's kind of, you can tell by the picture behind, the cover. It's so I'm guessing goth rock.
Yeah, well, a form of goth music. The main character is based off of Ethereal Wave, which is within the goth genre.
Gotcha. Okay, so do you listen? Do you find yourself listening to a bunch of different goth music?
No, I have to admit it's not my cup of tea, admittedly.
Okay. But
I can appreciate for what it is.
Right. So, interesting. Okay. So what made you decide to go with this story in particular? What it was just kicking around in your head and it just kind of came out like this, or?
Yeah, Black Rhapsody is a story I've been making for a while. It's based off a very cringy fanfic that I wrote as a teenager, but I heavily repurposed it to kind of like be what it is now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's how long ago are we talking? Like
a decade ago, actually.
Yep.
Near a decade.
Okay. No, I fully understand that. I've got a few stories kicking around in my head that have been kicking around for at least a decade. So,
but in terms of scripting and writing, it was been 2 years since I started working on this project.
Okay. Very cool. And so, did you find an artist, before you finish your script, or did you finish your script and have like the story ready to go into a comic book format, but then have to find an artist?
It's more the latter. I had already scripted it before finding an artist.
Okay. Cool. And over the course of like making the book with the artist, did things change? Did the story, edit? Did it change a little bit along the way once you got like an artist's input?
Well, no, it still stayed the same because my artist, she's very flexible,
Okay.
so she was okay with the script as it was.
Sure. Okay. I just meant like you guys start working on it and she puts up an idea like, hey, this is pretty cool. This might work here. I see what you're trying to go for, but is basically the script that you wrote out is what you went with.
Yeah, Jan, she knew what I was trying to convey in my story, and from the pages she has shown me, she got it down packed. So I didn't
Excellent.
need to constantly like hold her hand or direct her as much. She's experienced artist enough to kind of like understand where a writer is coming from, and I
Excellent.
like that.
Okay. Awesome. That sounds like a great working relationship. Norrin Rad says, "Hail, what's going on, Norrin Rad? Thank you for coming to hang out." Excuse me. And we got Buddy Lord. What's going on, buddy? Been a while since I've seen you, man. Welcome. And we got a Pale Rider. What's going on, dude? Skull. Good to see you, man. Thanks everybody for coming to hang out. Norrin Rad says, I want to get my script super tight before I look into an artist. Not sure what style I want yet. That will help when determining the style, because, I mean, just as I was talking to Miss Rena here, you wanted to do kind of a manga-style story, right?
Yeah, that's so you had a huge influence of mine.
Mm-hmm. So you had to find an artist that could do the manga style that you were looking for.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll definitely want to figure out what style of art will fit your story tone wise, because sometimes stories can be completely disjointed if no matter how good the story is, if the artwork doesn't convey the tone properly, it can be jarring, and the story feels disjointed even if it's not. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because you gotta have that right tone to get across. I don't know. For example, some of the old Bisley stuff that he did for Lobo. Excuse me. The way he did Lobo, just that kind of over the top, bombastic, slightly cartoony version that Bisley did. I mean, it worked for that. It worked for that. Worked for that story because that was the type of story they were telling. That was the tone we're going for. Good advice. Really need to set the mood to match the story. Thanks. You're welcome, man. It's one of the things I love about this entire indie scene we've got here. There's a lot of people that are very knowledgeable, and everybody that I've come across has been more than willing to share advice when they can. Yeah. I go through 3 stages with Xevious. I script, he illustrates, and then I dialogue over his art to fit the page. Yeah, that's basically the old Marvel method, man. Stan Lee would come up with a story, like a basic outline for a story, script it out. Kirby would come in and, do the pages, and then Kirby would come back in and, or Stan Lee would come back in and do the dialogue for it, Let's see. You would have a Ken and Barbie pick. Oh, would she like my Ken and Barbie pickup line? Yes, you would have a Ken and Barbie pickup line. Mm-hmm. What's up, Lola? Welcome, Lola.
Hey,
How
Lola.
you doing? Good to see ya. Been a while since I've seen you, darling. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. So, all right. Any other manga that might be an influence? You said the whole Berserk. Okay. No. Ooh. Okay.
Because so Berserk-like tone with Black Rhapsody.
Interesting. So, this is a magical girl story, but with elements of Berserk thrown in.
Yeah. You see it in the first couple. You see it in the first couple of pages. What you're in for.
Okay. Well, shit. I mean, that's pretty damn cool. I like the sound of that. Let me go ahead and bring up the campaign here, and we'll we will take a look-see at what we got going on here. Pow. All right. So, musical magical girls battle a Lovecraftian pop star and her evil cult for the fate of the world. No shit. Okay. Cthulhian, you say? I mean, I've always felt that pop music is fairly evil, and that it is responsible for declining tastes in music. But I always figured that was just me. But
Yeah.
if it's a Cthulhian pop star, then yeah, or Lovecraftian pop star, then yeah, this is even worse. All right, so 35 plus pages. Is the 35 plus is the extra pages going to be a stretch goal?
The extra page is going to be bonus content.
Nice. I like always like extra bonus content. Okay, so is it going to be black and white on the inside? Black and white
Yes.
manga?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Beautiful line work. So, oh, holy crap. There.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah.
All right, cool. So there's a lot of horror elements as well, and it looks like demons and stuff. So what am I looking at here? What's going on in this little section right here? I see a cat, and she's being chased, I guess.
Yeah, you got like a girl named Hope walking down a dark alley. She has her animal companion. Well, every magical girl sort of has like a cute animal companion to help the magical girl. This is what she is to Hope. And she warns Hope that something is coming after her, and Hope tries to run away from it. And then, well, you're going to have to read the story to see what happens to Hope.
Okay. Excellent. Cool premise, good art. Agreed, Norin. And we got some man, they look terrifying. They look like they'll rip you to shreds.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so is this like a talent agency? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, it's a record label. They're holding a talent competition.
Okay.
For new talent. And the main character, the girl with the guitar, her name's LIIIIIIIVVVE. She goes into try out for this record label, and things don't exactly go her way.
Okay. All right. The music industry can be so cutthroat. As religious worship falls out of favor among the younger generations, a new form of reverence takes its place. Many young people now turn to pop stars and musicians for guidance and inspiration. Some even dream of pursuing fame themselves. Is it Althea?
Alethea.
Okay. Alethea is one of them. What started out as an opportunity to showcase her talents to a major record label turns into a living nightmare for Alethea. Gifted with a mysterious power from a goddess of old, Alethea must find others like her in order to stop an ancient evil from conquering the world and the music charts. Nice. Okay, so a couple of different... or is this the same outfit? Oh, she's got the hood here.
Yeah.
Okay. So this, I don't know, a little bit of Jen and the Holograms vibe, a little bit as well.
Yep.
Do you remember Jen and the Holograms? Am I dating
I'm
myself here?
I'm too young for Gem of the Holograms because I grew up in the early 2000s, but I did read the Gem of the Holograms reboot comic, and I kind of preferred that over the 80s one.
Fair enough. The Misfits were always pretty badass in that cartoon, though.
Yeah, I seen a bit of the cartoon.
Yeah, classic stuff. All right, so major antagonist in Black Rhapsody, Dulcibella.
Mm-hmm.
Is an ancient eldritch goddess turned pop star. Oh, God. She's the country's #1 pop sensation and wants to keep it that way. Dulcibella's pride is matched only by her dark power. Like most deities, she is quick to anger and seldom forgives, as our heroine, LIIIIIIIVVVE, is about to find out. Nice. Okay, so you said that you've been working on this. You've had this story kicking around in your head for about a decade, and it started out as a cringy fan fiction. What was it a fan fiction of?
It was a zombie apocalypse, kind of magical girl-esque. I was playing a lot of zombie video games when I was a teenager.
Right.
And I don't. Let's just say I need to learn a thing or two about writing back then.
Well, you know, that we all got to start somewhere. We all got to start somewhere, and you know, writing something that you're really into, writing about something that you're really into, is a great place to get started. It's a great place to get in underneath the skin of it, and once you get under there and you start writing and you start figuring things out, and you're like, okay, yeah, I actually should change this around, and this would be, when you're not doing it, when you realize that you want to make this a serious story as opposed to just a fan fiction, as it were. So everybody's got to start somewhere. I mean, what is it they say? Flattery or imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, writing stuff that or writing like stuff that we're familiar with is a great way to get used to writing. Silver says, I always expected Glenn Danzig to show up with the Misfits, right? With the name. That gem opening still rocks. It's so 80s. Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. See? Lola remembers gem.
I want to send you something in the DM so you can show on stream. I'm currently working on the since I unlocked my first stretch goals yesterday, I'm currently working on the graphics as well as trying to set it up for like people who already back certain tiers, because I don't want to have them to pay like extra money for the items if I can help it.
All right. You gonna post it in the private chat, or
I
are you
can't
gonna send it through Twitter?
Twitter.
Gem, truly outrageous. What's up, Madba? Welcome, sir. Let's see.
I'm sorry, it's just that my iPad's giving me problems at the moment.
No worries. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. One of my other jobs is tech support, so I totally understand. Yeah, iDevices irritate me.
Yeah, here's the not safe for work print. It's censored, so don't worry. As as yes, she is quite
voluptuous.
Thick. That too.
Mm-hmm. Whoops. All right, here we go. And share this screen. Pow. So, what is this very spicy image for?
Yeah, this is the talent coordinator of Nebula Tune Records, Daphne Campbell. She works for the big bad of the story. Is the one in charge of scouting talent.
Okay. And so she was the one that we saw in the beginning in one of those pages that was talking to LIIIIIIVVVE.
Yeah, she's the one who greets Alethea when she comes into the audition room.
Okay. Okay, so these she works for the evil Lovecraftian popstar, and they are. But she also works for the record company as the talent coordinator, so she can head people off at the pass.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. And so she's also a part-time nude model? Is that
no, this is just me giving a bit of cheesecake for those interested.
Excellent. Is this going to be like a print? Is this going to be a stretch goal, like a little mini print, a bookmark?
This is a print that was
Awesome.
It was one of the stretch goals. It was one of the stretch goal for 6,500.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So you get that along with a secret variant. actual variant cover. That's just the art, silver ochre. That's just how the artist drew her.
Yep. Norrin Rad says, hello, nurse. Flying Feline says, nudist? That's just because her hips are so wide. It's because she's thick, pale. That's because she's thick and curvy. I like it. So hell yeah, this will be a stretch goal. You said this was going to be a print, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stretch goal print at 6,500. Very nice. Now remember, this is the bad guy. This is the bad chick. She works for the big bad. Don't forget that while you're staring at them curves.
I don't think they care.
Just saying. Most of the chat probably wouldn't. They probably wouldn't care that she works for the big bad. All right, back to the campaign.
There's one more thing you forgot to show.
Oh, what did I forget to show?
The variant cover.
Oh, you sent me another picture.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, wow. That is fucking cool. Hang on, y'all. You got to see this. Stop screen. Whoops, wrong one. Discrete. Share that. There we go.
Yes, this is the secret variant cover that will be made automatically available on the all-in-one tier. Mm-hmm. So if you back the all-in-one tier, you automatically get this and the not safe for work print included.
The not safe for work print will be not safe for work when you get it. By the way, it was just censored so we could show it on YouTube.
And plus, so Indiegogo doesn't take down my campaign.
Yes, that's also a good idea. Not getting the campaign taken down.
Yeah, so over here you have the main villain Dulcie Bella.
Yes.
Yeah, so you have the main villain Dulcie Bella in homage to Malika Favreau, a French artist's take on Beyonce's Formation music video.
Oh, okay.
I call it the Queen in Yellow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very nice. Very, very apropos. It's a striking cover too. You know, the good use of colors. The composition is great. I dig it. Norrin Rat says, cool demon mouths. Yeah. Freaky. What's up, Papa Cotton? Welcome. Was thinking that. Oh, yeah, of course. So this will be made available when? As a stretch goal, you said?
Yes, it's already available for only the all-in-one feature tier. I'm currently working on trying to make it available as its own tier as well as an add-on.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very striking cover. So if you jump all in on this, you get this and all the other goodies, and we will be going and taking a look at the campaign and the tiers. Let's see. There we go. All right, so you've already unlocked the. Let's see. Which was it? The acrylic standee that you unlocked the first? Is that your first stretch goal?
No, it was the variant cover and the not safe for work print.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm going to update it. I just need graphics for something, and then I'll probably update it tomorrow.
Okay.
Or later tonight.
Oh, so there's the safe for work version, and then the lingerie version, and then you get the not safe for work version. Wow. All right, so secret variant cover and the not safe for work. So scrolling. See, Indiegogo, if I could scroll through and look at this stuff and just leave the perks right where they're at, that'd be great, but, whatever. All right, so all-in-one featured tier with the acrylic standee. Everything in the campaign aside from the drawn-in tier. Digital PDF, physical copy of the standard cover, the safe for work, and lingerie pinup, and now the not safe for work pinup because the stretch goal has been met. Poster of the Virgin cover art and an acrylic standee. Nice. It's a good little bundle. All right, so digital PDF, $10. So just the book by itself. Whoops. Just the book by itself is $15. And book with 2 prints and a poster. All right. Oh, wow. So the Get Drawn In tier is totally sold out. All 5 of those are gone already. That's awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
And that, how quickly did those go? I'm just curious.
Within a week.
Within a week. That's great. People really do enjoy being drawn into the book. They like feeling that connection to the material. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It adds that extra little bit of interaction. All right. So let's see, 35 plus pages. And when are you planning to ship? What's your release date?
April of 2023.
Nice. And how far along are you? How far along is the book? Artwork, letters.
We haven't gotten to letters yet. We're still on the art portion.
Okay.
The art is coming along nicely.
Excellent. Right on. And how long has your artist been working on this?
She's been working on this for a year now. It's just that due to personal issues, the progress has been a bit slow.
Well, I mean, life happens, you know. And until, you know, we can do this stuff as a profession and get paid for it, you know, and make money just doing this, you know, life will continue to happen. You know, it's just kind of part of the deal. Part of the deal. I really like the body language on this figure right here. Like the boot coming down, like the movement. I dig it. There is a sense of urgency to the whole thing, and I love the texture on the wall. And I'm very curious about these 3 right here. Now, are these the same 3 that were on the cover, the variant cover?
No, these are completely different characters from what's on the variant cover.
Okay.
They work for the Big Bad. Their names are they're a kitty pop group called the Glamorous Marionettes. I base off the Greek goddesses of vengeance, the Furies, as well as Bubblegum Pop.
That sounds terrifying. It's the Bubblegum Pop that really just sends a chill down my spine.
And what better way to emulate that is 3 demonic little girls.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. With gigantic fucking clawed fingers. Lord have mercy. They're looking to tear somebody apart.
Well,
what's up,
if you
Edwin?
were to look at their outfits, I think they already did.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I did look, but look in their faces. Look at them eyes. They're looking for another victim. Clearly. So, how long is this story? Like, how many more volumes? I guess, if you want to call it that. Is this volume 1? Are you just going issue 1?
Yeah, this is issue 1. I plan on making an ongoing series.
Okay.
So the other parts have already been scripted, written, and edited.
Nice. So you got plans for how many more issues do you have planned out already?
I have at least 3 issues planned out. I'm still storyboarding the rest and writing the rest.
Nice, very nice. That's awesome. See, this is I'd like to know. People like to know when there's where it's going. Know that it's going somewhere, or if it's just a one shot. Some people really dig one shots. Other people really, they like to know that there's going to be more story and that they're investing in. Norman Red says that was a cool panel break. I think he was talking about these here. Yeah, very cool layout. What's up, Alex VRB? Welcome, sir. Good to see you. All right. So, I'm going to scroll all the way down here, and let's take a look at what your other... All right, what is... Okay, this is another stretch goal. This is another Alethea print?
Yeah, this is...
9,500.
But this is the only Alethea print.
Okay. Right, because that's the cover. So this is this going to be added to only the all-in-one perk, or will it also go out to anybody that gets just the book?
I'll include it as a add-on for the other tiers.
Okay.
So people will have the option to get it to add on to their thing, their back tier.
Okay. So with the book, the $15, it's just the book. There's
Yeah, it's just the book with the standard cover.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, and it's going to be square bound?
Square bound? Yes.
The spine, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, I'm familiar with the term perfect bound, but yes.
Perfect bound, square bound, and whatever you want to call it. That. Yeah, it's going to be perfect bound. Okay, cool.
The next stretch goal is set at 8,000. If you were to scroll down, all the way down. Next stretch goal will allow my artist to fully color the book, and it might take long. If we do, I have to add a disclaimer. If we do reach that goal, it might take longer on production time.
Well, I mean that makes sense because you're adding another layer of art on top of it. So that is completely understandable. As long as your backers know, you should be okay.
Yeah, I have made it known in some of my tweets as well. I'll make it known the Indiegogo thing later on. Yeah.
Excellent.
So yeah, the next stretch goal will be the fully colored version of the book, which will be its own tier as well as an add-on.
Excellent. Alex says, so this book is basically like Pokemon. I'm totally kidding, Luke. I already backed it. Yeah. I mean, if Pokemon was your only point of reference for manga, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this is much cooler than Pokemon. I mean, look at that. So.
Yes,
yeah.
And the final stretch goal would be the Alethea print you showed earlier.
Yeah.
And 9,500.
This is the one right here.
Yeah.
Where she's telling you exactly what she thinks about pop music.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very painterly style. Ruben Nagai, is that how you say the last name? Very nice. Very nice indeed. So, you're not gonna have any music to go along with.
I originally did plan to have music.
Really?
Go along with the at least have like an album as well as the stretch goals, but it became impossible because I didn't account for finding. It was very difficult to find an artist, like professional styled artist on Fiverr. Right. As well as the logistics is what I didn't account for. So I had to scrap that.
Right. Yeah, I mean it's an entire thing unto itself. Unless you can make unless you can make the whole thing by yourself, it probably would become a logistics nightmare. And especially for like a first campaign. Now, maybe for the second one, you get a chance to do something like that for the second campaign. Could be fun. It's just musical themed characters. It's always an interesting thing to try to incorporate music with the comic book because it's not a moving medium. It's not a video medium. It's not it has to play in the background while the person reads it, and everybody reads it at their own speed. So having things actually fit with what's going on in a story can be an interesting challenge. I know. I like stuff like that. It's always fun to see how other creatives handle it. Let's see. What's up, Leg Kick? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming to hang out. All right. So let's see. You are 7 days left. Now, are you going to be going in demand afterwards, or are you just cutting it off at the 7 days?
I'm going to extend. Then after my extension runs out, go in demand.
Nice. Okay, cool. Very cool. Rock and roll. Let's see. Well, chat, do you guys have any questions for Miss Rena? Any questions about this story? About the characters?
Any questions, anyone?
Let's see. So, Alethea, what's the inspiration for her character?
I base Alethea on numerous sources, but she was based on I don't think you're gonna get these references.
Probably not.
Ryoko Montoya from Kill la Kill and Kaine from Nier Replicant.
Oh, I'm actually at least partially familiar with both of those, so I don't feel completely out of the loop. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, very cool. All right. Awesome. And the evil queen bitch here?
I partly base her off Beyonce Knowles. But don't tell her that.
I'm sure she won't watch. Yeah. She hasn't watched this show in a long time. I think your secret's safe with us. But that's awesome. The big bad Beyonce.
Norin Rad 2 Turbo. She's which character? You mean the main character? The protagonist is based off of Ethereal Wave. The main villain is based off of hip hop and R&B.
So the guitar, did you design the guitar, or was that your artist?
I had someone else design the guitar prior to me meeting Jan.
Ah.
I
Cool.
took two different guitars and combined them together.
Nice. Hell yeah. Let's see. Okay, so this is the chick that was in the pinup, the not safe for work pinup.
Yep, that's
Alrighty.
Daphne Campbell.
Very cool. Yeah, I really do enjoy the line work on the pages. It would be very very interesting to see it in color.
Well,
But
that's
even,
kind of a bit of a ways, but I would love
Yeah.
to see it in color as well.
Yeah, I mean, but aside from that, I mean the line weights, the contrast on the pages, this is great. It reads really well. The storytelling, you've got a good storyteller here. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of energy in the characters. Even this dude standing here looking through the papers, there's a lot of character in the way he's just kind of looking through the papers here. So I think you got a good artist here. I'm glad it's glad that that's working.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You
Also,
know, I should have probably made that guitar a stretch goal somehow. Either have it be a teenage statue or a freaking keychain or a magnet or something.
Something. You know what? That would be cool. Make the guitar a magnet. Just have like the guitar. I mean, you wouldn't even have to do like a die cut magnet. You could have the guitar on the magnet and just have the logo underneath like the neck of the guitar, but just have the guitar on a
Hey,
square
good
or a
stuff.
rectangle magnet. What's up, good stuff? Good to see you, man.
Because
Thanks for coming to
everyone
hang
loves
out.
that guitar. That guitar is what drew a lot of people to my comic.
That's a cool looking guitar. Alex says, I was there for launch night, so I don't have any questions that I can think of. LOL. I loved Kill la Kill. Yeah, I've only watched a couple of episodes of Kill la Kill. It's very, very crazy. But, I mean, I have to admit, I stopped watching anime, or I stopped watching anime, I guess probably around the year 2000. So, I mean, the last thing I watched was, like, Cowboy Bebop. And before that was Trigun, and then just kind of stopped paying attention to any and all anime
Oh,
for like
you're
20
missing
years.
out.
That's what I've been hearing from people. I've actually recently started buying manga again. I mean, I bought Battle Angel Alita when Dark Horse they were putting out the little volumes, and bought a manga through previews at the shop that I work at for the first time in like 20 years. So, yeah. So it's very cool to see how much of an impact manga has had on the industry now. And I mean, this is you have a manga artist here, so this is the storytelling. I mean, the storytelling's great. You got to be able to tell a good story. It's got to read. And from what I've seen of a lot of the stuff that I've been picking up, that's what really sets this stuff apart. It's good storytelling. That's what it comes down to. Nornrad says the latest anime I watched was Goblin Slayer. I really
I
like
could
it. It
check
was
that
brutal.
out.
Yeah, I've the funny thing is that the manga for Goblin Slayer actually outsold the entirety of the American comic book industry. That one
I'm not
title
surprised.
by itself. Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Speaking of death metal, I do have a character that's one of the heroes who is the embodiment of the death metal genre, or at least like
Oh yeah.
mellow death. Yeah. Their name is Kuro Okami. They're based on a Japanese ice dragon deity.
Nice.
She's still in development.
Well, cool. And where she going to show up? I guess probably the next volume.
No, she's gonna show up like way later. Because this volume is
Oh.
like the first part is going to focus on world building, setting up the plot, as well as focus on Aladea's journey. The other magical girls, they're gonna come like a bit more later.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. As the story unfolds, see, you got a plan. That's awesome. And let's see, Goblin Slayer is very D&D influenced. It's funny to see that blend of East and West. All right, I'll check it out. I will check it out. Listen, that the number of good shows per season has dropped on average. There's still gems. My mind warps, Mr. Big. That's funny. Did I miss anything? Yeah. All right. So again, I guess does anybody have any questions for Miss Rena about the book? I've been doing a lot of
guess
inking recently, so I'm really enjoying these black and white pages. Does your artist work traditionally or digitally?
Digitally.
Okay, cool. I'm looking at the solid use of black, and it would be very fun to ink something like this. Kind of a challenge.
Yeah.
To ink with like to lay in lay in the solid blacks with like a brush, and then come back in with a pen. I've been I've been inking a lot recently, so it's kind of on the brain. The solid chunks of black stand out to me. And it adds to the texture. It makes it look very, very shiny. So, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Alex.
You'll know by the first episode if you dig it or not. Nice. Yep. Link is also in the description for Miss Rena's Twitter and all that. So if you guys, if there's no questions, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Is there anything else that you'd like to say about Black Rhapsody?
If you like dark stories featuring goth female singers saving the world through the power of rock, back Black Rhapsody today.
All right, there you go. I mean, if that doesn't get you, that was a good little elevator pitch. Like, bravo.
Thank you.
If you could, it's one of those things that they want you to do, to be able to do, to like encapsulate your story in like, a little soundbite. So well done. I dig it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for coming to hang out, and we will see you later.
Bye.